So, you know, I kind of get up, do a little walk of shame, and my mom goes, dude, what happened? And I go, what do you mean? She goes, do you even know what happened last night? And I'm like, no.
Am I allowed to take another one?
Yes. Y'all done?
All done. I feel like I didn't order enough food.
Where are we and what are we doing today?
So right now we are at In-N-Out in Placentia, and this is where I used to always come when I was in elementary school, when I was in middle school, and when I was high school. This is like the spot to come to after class.
But tell us where we're going and give us a little hint about what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go back to when I was in 9th grade. I would say it was probably one of my literal first really bad blackout. You know, really bad blackout at high school.
It sounds like it'll be a story of like when you open a door, you can never close it again.
Because it was just an experience at that time. You know, I was like, oh, okay, whoa, that was cool.
All right. So that's where we're gonna go.
That's where we're gonna go.
Sounds good.
Valencia High School, baby.
That's right. You gonna get a second burger?
I don't know. Now I don't know. I don't know. Am I supposed to? So now you're gonna make me overthink it. I'm like, wait, do I? No, I don't think I do.
Okay, no.
That should be good.
No, you're right.
Yeah, but if I do, don't film it.
All right, I won't film it.
So right now, guys, we are at Valencia High School, where I came to school for a couple months. We'll talk about that later. And
What class for you?
oh, I'm 2010. So, well, I was supposed to graduate 2010, so that's where I should have been. Yeah, that's where I should have been. But unfortunately, I did not walk with my people. I haven't really sat in here to kind of go through everything, so it's kind of unique. So this class right here in 10th grade was an editing class for videos, and so nobody knew how to do it. But it was super cool because when I was in it, and remember, I'm not good at math, history, science, nothing. But right in there, I was like the king. Everyone's like, how do you know this stuff? How do you know how to edit? The teacher was blown away. I can use Adobe Premiere Pro. And it was the coolest thing ever. So that I would say was my favorite class for sure, hands down. That was the only thing I was good at.
Nice.
I don't know, I like people. I've never been a person like me against you or I don't like you. I was kind of just more like, okay, people are just people. I've never seen any difference how to judge people or anything. I don't know if it's a coping skill or whatever, because I like to keep the peace. I remember I met my first girlfriend, or not my first girlfriend, one of my girlfriends I got in 9th grade. I think I had her, no, I didn't have her in this class, but I think I found out she likes me in that class. I think she did. I think she broke up with me for good reasons. Actually, no, it's not true. She broke up with me over a lie, got back with me, and then broke up with me for a good reason.
She break up with you because you're bad at math? What's it like to walk through your school?
It's funny because the first thing I feel is like skateboarding. Because I remember we would come in here with our skateboards and the 4 stair, the 2 flat 2 right there. I remember, because you know me, I just went to school to hang out with friends. I didn't really care about, I didn't know how to study, obviously, because ADHD, and I wasn't really academically smart. And back then, I didn't really know why. I thought I was stupid, but I didn't want to say nothing. So I remember skateboarding in here. I remember friendships, just really having fun.
Okay, so you said you weren't really in high school very much. How long were you in 9th grade for? You started freshman year.
So in 9th grade, I think I only lasted maybe 2 to 3 months.
Why is that?
Honestly, when I look back, I want to say because I wasn't smart academically. So when I would and I was so afraid to admit that because I didn't think it wasn't I thought it was stupid, like something wrong with me. So instead of me saying, hey, I need a tutor and I need help, I would avoid going to school. So I'd miss class, and then your homework would stack up. And then, you have to catch up, and I never would do it. And then I wouldn't know what we're studying. I wouldn't know what to do. And I had so much anxiety of that feeling that I try to find any way to not go to school. To me, that's what I'll do. I'll just not go to school. In my head, I just don't have to go to school, right? And so I ended up going to the psych ward. And so when I got out of the psych ward, basically just real quick, they're like, you don't have to go to school no more. You can do independent studies. So that's why I got out of school in 9th grade. And then in 10th grade, I tried going back again. I only lasted 1 month because again, I didn't know how to study. I started failing simple things, and I got so embarrassed, and I got so shy, and I got so much anxiety, and then I was like, yeah, I want to do independent studies again. And I literally did that until I finished high school.
Okay. Were you still hanging out here?
Oh yeah. So the funny thing is, because I lived down the street, and I grew up walking everywhere, so I would walk from my apartment complex to school every single day when school was done at 2:15. I would leave around 2 o'clock, get here at 2:15, and I would meet in the lunch area that we're at with all my friends and just hang out. Because again, like, I still wanted to hang out with my friends. I'm really social. So that's what I used to do every single day. So some people probably thought I was going to school the whole time, but I wasn't. I wasn't.
Tell me about this place here.
So Bradford Stadium, this is the stadium for our football team. And so what we're going to do right now, we're going to see if we can get on the football field, and then we can start this story of what happened.
Okay,
Let's
sounds
see if we
good.
can go.
So let's run it from the top. You're planning on going to this game, right? And it sounds like you had plans of having a good time. So walk me through that day.
Yeah, so the day of the game, I was actually at the dentist that morning, and I was getting, because I've always had bad teeth, so I was getting some work done on my teeth, and I learned that if you lie about your pain being at a 10, and they give you Tylenol, you say it doesn't work, and then they give you a shot in the glute, and you say it doesn't work, then they would give you Vicodin at the time. And I heard about this thing Vicodin, I forgot why I knew about it. And I got some Vicodin, and I was like, cool, I'm going to take this Vicodin with me to the Bell game and add that to my drinking. Before I went to the game, I went with one of my buddies, and I remember he had promethazine pills because he had really bad asthma, and I had Seroquel. From what I shared earlier, how real quick I said I was in the psych ward, I had some Seroquel, which are antipsychotics, in my back pocket. And then I had his promethazine pills in my back pocket as well, and I had my Vicodin in my other one. So we head to the game, and I run into all my friends, and they were like, Fausto, like, last week, where were you? And I was like, why, what's up? And they were like, dude, like, you missed out. I was like, what happened? And they're like, dude, we got this thing called Xanax. And I'm like, what's Xanax? And they're like, dude, you just got to take it. So I said, okay, cool. So they showed me the new friend that we had that had them. And I was like, hey, I'll give you some Vicodin if you give me a Xanax. He's like, I'm down. So we traded pills. I had 2 bars. Those are called bars in my pocket. I took one, and I have Vicodin in my system, and I'm drinking. And I remember we started walking together to go to the game. I want to say we probably sat on that side over there. I want to say that's our side. I could be totally wrong. And I'm there with everybody, and the game starts going on, right? And so, you know, we cheer when our team's doing good, and then all of a sudden things get a little blurry, and I start to space out. It was kind of like, imagine like closing your eyes and opening up your eyes and being somewhere else different. So my eyes close, my eyes open up, and all of a sudden there's like this fight happening. I'm not sure what's happening. People are fighting. Eyes close again, eyes open, all of a sudden we're running. Eyes close again, all of a sudden we're at the liquor store, and we're at this liquor store, and this is a liquor store we used to always go to ask homeless people to buy us alcohol. And I remember grabbing a 40 ounce of King Cobra. I remember downing it, and then all of a sudden there's another fight happening, and then my eyes, and then again, blackout, black back in. All of a sudden we're driving to this park, blackout, black in. All of a sudden we're at this park, everybody's there, and all of a sudden, black back out, black back in, I'm on my couch. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, Blackouts or Xanax. So first thing I do when I'm on my couch is I put my hands in my pockets, because again, I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have my phone on me? I don't know if I had a wallet yet, but my phone for sure. And I go in, okay, I got my phone. Oh, whatever I had in my pocket, I still had. I was like, okay, cool. But obviously now it's kind of like, oh crap, well, if I'm on my couch, how did I get home? Does my mom know? So, you know, I kind of get up, do a little walk of shame, and my mom goes, dude, what happened? And I go, what do you mean? She goes, do you even know what happened last night? And I'm like, no. She goes, your friends had to call me to come pick you up because you were literally passed out in the middle of a park on the grass face first, and you wouldn't move. I was like, oh. She's like, you know what time it was? I'm like, no. She's like, it was 4 a.m. So I remember I'm in 9th grade at this time. I'm 13. And at this point, you know, I try to like play it, not play it off like it's not a big deal. So then I start texting my friends of like that were with me, like, hey, dude, what happened? What's going on? Did I do anything stupid? And my friends were like, dude, you're crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? They go, dude, you literally took all your Vicodin pills, hence why I didn't have my Vicodin on me. 2, you took all the promethazine pills, hence why I don't have them on me. And 3, you took all the Seroquel pills. And they go, bro, and you're drinking all this alcohol, you're dropping the King Cobra, you're being loud and crazy, and that's what happened. You ended up at a park, you fell over, you started throwing up, you wouldn't get up, so we had to call your mom to get you. I was like, oh shit. It's crazy because, you know, all that you would think like, okay, this guy probably is never gonna do it again. He probably knows he, you know, has a problem or whatever. But in my mind, that was the first time something like that ever happened because I was so young. And in my mind, I saw it as like a badge of honor of like, damn, yeah, I took all those drugs. I drank all that alcohol. I even blacked out. And look, I'm still here. Like, I know how to party. Like, I'm that badass. I can't really do anything else in life. But for some reason, I have like, I guess this special strength to do all these drugs and drink and like fucking get through it. And so that's why for me, it didn't stop me. It actually kind of just felt like it elevated me to have now a cool story to tell my party buddies to see who can party harder. I just literally was living with this idea till this point for a long time. Like, I'm not, something's like not right about me. And all 500 to 1,000 kids in school have it together, but I don't. And so when you feel like that, you'll do whatever it takes to try to fix that problem, even if it's for a second. Now,
How you feel today about being here, talking about that story?
and it's hard to say. It's almost like I'm experiencing something so new just being here, even just talking about this. I will say, like, when we were at In-N-Out earlier and kind of like doing a video vlog for the first time, like in my city where I grew up, it's kind of like, I think there's a sense of like, I feel like a sense of success and inspired to be like, wow, like this is where I grew up. And I remember, man, never thinking I was gonna be anything at all. And now being back here, I'm like, wow, like I actually made something of myself. You know, I don't know how long this will last, but I feel like I made it in life.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm here with you.
Yeah. Sick.
Want to play football?
You know what? I actually wanted to play football, but I tend to have a problem with physical pain. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
You take painkillers for that?
So, yeah, we would get the alcohol right there.
Yeah.
And the alley right here. This is where we hang out. So basically, we would skateboard right here. Yeah, we would skateboard right here. And we'd sit on this little wall thing, and we would drink our alcohol, smoke our cigarettes. And this is a spot, you know, we'd always be like on alert in case cops come. We would hide our stuff, throw it in the trash cans and stuff like that, so the cops wouldn't arrest us. Yeah, and this is memories, because this is where I hung out from I want to say 10th grade to my senior year. Every day. Skateboard, drink, smoke cigarettes.
So cool.
Yeah.